Okay, let's get this live stream started with booting this up, as we have to for New Vegas streams, and launch New Vegas. I have made a slight change to New Vegas, during the massive long break of summer, and, well, I guess you'll see what it is. The Enclave uses them, so I guess you'll see what it is. So, I'll spoil it. I've increased the fire speed on the plasma rifle because it really did make no sense how shit it was. You know, considering plasma is supposed to be the top-end weapon, like the best weapon ever devised pre-war. Why is it so shit? It's got about double the damage of a laser, okay. It's got half the fire rate of a laser, okay. It uses twice the ammo of a laser. Okay. Why would you even bother? Why would you not just go with a laser? It fires faster, it wastes less ammo, and it generally hits its target, unlike plasma, it just farts across the screen as a snail's pace. So why would you bother? Chat viewer needs refreshing, because apparently it always has to. Oh no! A Protectron! When you thought they were awkward and crap in Fallout 4, they are even more awkward and crap in 3 and New Vegas. And the Protectromatrons have blown up, because they are that useless. Got to resist hoarding instincts. New Vegas, none of that shit's worth anything. Speaking of New Vegas, for New Vegas, didn't have a mod diary this week on Monday. It had what I found quite amusing. It had a recreation of Doc Mitchell's in The Sims 2, and I found that quite amusing. But you know, I actually like the dev blog bits quite a lot because I like technicals of things. It's just how I am. You know, I'm very much someone who likes the technical details. It never fails to impress me how ugly E3 in New Vegas can be. I mean, I'm sure when they came out, they were very, very good looking. When, well, they were like Morrowind. You know, I mean, I found something funny about Morrowind the other day, in that it actually was like reviewed as being like the best looking game of the time, and it's like, really? I find Morrowind ugly even by the standards of the day. If you want good looking on that generation, Final Fantasy XII PS2. That's about as good looking you'll ever get in that generation. Morrowind is pretty much about as ugly as you'll ever get. I mean, I'm sure these were pretty for their time, but... And this is the thing with realistic graphics. They will always go out of date within like a year. They will always look awful next year. It's just how it is. I mean, HD textures help, but it doesn't stop the fact that the lighting's pretty poor. Well, the long-distance graphics are really poor. And the animations in particular are really bad. I mean, Super Mutant animations are just some of the worst, I think, in the entire... You know, in fact, I think they're some of the worst animations I've ever seen, the Super Mutant animations in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Because I mean... Oh yeah, when you play too much Fallout 4 on console, you start relying on VATs, and there's one thing you can't do in New Vegas, it's rely on VATs, because it is shit. Down Deathclaws. I think I need to heal. Aquapula. Why would I mean, why would you... Here's a question. Why would you ever drink absinthe? Absinthe is not... Well, no, you know, oh dear, I didn't consume a brain fungus, did I? I mean, absinthe is not exactly known as a particularly safe thing to drink, even in I actually believe it was banned for almost 100 years. It was banned actually in America because it was so unsafe to drink. Bomb! If you've got a bomb on you, let me defuse it. Don't just run away. How are you supposed to defuse this guy? Come back! It's like a snail chasing a turtle.
Help me!
Where are you? Stop running away! Help me! As he runs away. Yeah, help me! I got a bomb. No! Boom! What? You know, if you want to be disarmed and not blow up, why? Why do you not just let someone help you? No, you run away from him and then spaz out Good mine. You know what, let's take this plasma rifle. And that multi-plasma rifle, I'm not sure if I actually boosted those. So where's the plasma rifle? So I all need to repair the thing. Plasma rifle, plasma rifle. Apparently I need to up the fire rate a bit more, but it's better than it was. It's better than it was, at least. There's a multi-plasma. So it's still pretty slow, but it's better than it was. I mean, there's a laser rifle. Laser rifle does... Not the laser, that's just ridiculous. Where's the laser rifle? Why do I even have laser pistols? Seriously, why do I even have laser pistols? Oh well. So at least the plasma rifles aren't quite as pathetic anymore. I mean, it's still pretty pathetic, but it was... I think I misunderestimated how fucking slow they were. But it'll do. There, 6 is a machine gun. Also, there is something I actually plan on doing on these streams for New Vegas, and that is going back to New Vegas and actually doing Dead Money. Which will be a first. I have never once done Dead Money because I disagree with the mere principle of it. In that, Courier cannot be that much of a retard to be caught by that trap. But... yeah, do what needs must. I guess I have to play it eventually. Where I see... oh, it's just a... like, plant, isn't it? I thought that was actually something then. What is it that glows so much? Ew. Mutfruit's got a lot less disgusting in Fallout 4. At least it doesn't glow anymore. Oh no! Raiders!
Stop moving around so much.
Says the one trying to move around to sound. Yeah. A sieve, if placed over your breasts, will not protect you from anything. Serious. If I was to wear any piece of waistline furniture as like ad hoc armor from the kitchen, you know, saucepans, cooking pots, not sieve. In no world is a sieve remotely useful for anything protective. Oh, there's like, there really is like no communication between where you point and where it goes. It's clunky as fuck. And this is better than Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was really clunky. You sort of had to rely on VATS because you just couldn't aim normally. And if VATS was anywhere near as crippled as it is in New Vegas, I can't imagine that being a particularly fun experience. Because when it comes down to it, I'll just, you know, random thought of the day. When it comes to each of them, world team. But when it comes to the 3D Fallouts, like the proper 3D ones, not counting 1 and 2, and weird spin-offs, like the tactic style one, it's like Brotherhood of Steel, which was, I think, widely panned as the worst one. You know, it's as awful. But each of the 3D ones actually has a strong point. You know, they have their weak points and they have their strong points. None of them is perfect.
Good to see you.
Hey.
You're attacking a random civilian? No one attacks random civilians when I'm around. Give me human. Why I can't just take their strange meat, I don't. Oh. I love how you can loot the heads, I just love that, but each one does its own thing well. I think when it comes to side quests, New Vegas wins hands down. Not one part of its main quest is particularly good or memorable. However, the amount of fun little side quests it has are. I mean, you can't remember that special guy in Lucky Old Son who's just fantastic, supposedly, according to his own name. Though he's kind of thick as shit. Oh yeah, Pip-Boy Light is useless, derp. But that's not my corpse. That's the bait to make the dogs run. But Fallout 3, I think, did the world the best. You know, look at Fallout 3's world. It's just so much more. There's so much more going on than New Vegas's. New Vegas's world is very barren, very empty, and you can tell quite a few parts of it were very, very rushed. It's very clear that a lot of New Vegas was rushed, and especially when it came to its world. There's just so many places that have no purpose whatsoever. Ew, sewers, I don't want to go down there. But you can anyone get the sense of scale with Fallout 3, which you don't really get with the other two. Which is funny, because Fallout 3 actually is the largest one. Not even counting like the separate world spaces of DC itself. Fallout 3 is actually the biggest Fallout. Well, 3D Fallout. Not counting the non-3D ones, because they don't count for this. But I mean, Fallout 3 also has the worst mechanics of the lot. It just plays so horribly. It's so clunky. I mean, New Vegas is clunky and stiff, but it's playable. You know, in the same vein that Oblivion is playable compared to Skyrim. It's clunky. It doesn't do anything particularly well in the mechanics department, but it's playable. While Fallout 3 is so clunky it's not really playable anymore if you've ever got used to anything better. Fallout 4 obviously does get, you know, its combat is just far superior, and that's undeniable. You can't argue that Fallout 4's gunplay is just so much better. Melee? Oh no. Fallout 4 Melee is the worst thing I've ever done. It's just such a miserable experience, because it's basically super slow swing, enemy blocks it instantly, or interrupts it with their own melee attack, which staggers you and cancels your attack. You can't block, and enemies are pretty much got like a 99% chance of blocking you vanilla. It's horrible. It really is miserable. New Vegas is way too easy, because you basically just stick your block up and just slash. It's just block, slash, block, slash. It's too easy. But I'd rather have too easy over it's so awful an experience that you don't even want to do it. Unless you're using VATS, in which case it's just broken and overpowered. Of course, skills can be remodded in. VATS is also infinitely better in Fallout 4. I could actually make that shot. New Vegas VATS is just awful. It can't hit anything. I'll just stop. And the animations are so twitchy that it's actually hard to sort of, I don't know, lock on to people. I feel like I should be hitting sometimes, but yeah, actually missing because it's just so dodgy. Even NPCs can't hit radical roaches because the hit detection's so fucking dodgy. Why is it friendly? Now it's not. I guess it took a while to realise I existed. And Deathclaw is dead. At least I think I'm remotely near the Citadel. I think I need to consume more food. Not brain fungus, I'm just gonna radiate you forever. That's -10. Yeah, cram. Yes, so much rads. Kind of crappy. Any blue rads and. There's so much. So everything's got loads of rads in it. You know, considering that New Vegas' rads are kind. Oh yeah, that's another thing Fallout 4 did so much better was radiation. It is so not a threat in New Vegas or 3. As all radiation does in 3 in New Vegas is provide a special debuff to, I think, strength and endurance. It goes from 1 at minor to 3 at major, and it is just. That's it. That is not going to crucify you. Unless you are using like the top-end melee weapons, that is not going to really crucify you. On Fallout... I swear I just destroyed that. There we go. I thought it flew off, but no, apparently it landed. But for so a minor special debuff, and that was it. That's all it did. Is a minor special debuff. Well, 404's absolutely cripples your health. You take too many rads, up to 1,000. Both 1,000 rads is instantly lethal. But New Vegas, apart from that little status indicator, there really is no real threat of that whatsoever, because its kind of rads are kind of pointless. And people like that style, and I don't know why. Probably because it's not actually hindering. Radiation exposure makes you weaker and weaker until you die. I don't get how a tiny special debuff is getting weaker. You can still take pretty much full damage without getting hurt. It's kind of pointless. I really do hate how weak and pathetic. They're not a threat in New Vegas. I always, you see that hazard indicator flash red and you're thinking, okay, that's really bad. No, it's actually, you're pretty harmless. You really should just wait. Ace your rad away. Cleansing glow rads? Nah, you should save it until you got pretty much full rads, then cleanse it. Because there's no threat. Well, for you had to cleanse your rads. Granted, there were way too many perks that were just fucking overpowered, like solar powered, which just basically made rads a non-thing. Which solar powered did actually just balk rads and make them a little too broken. And the question is he in the A-ring or is he in the actual? I don't know if he's in the lab or the A-ring. He'll be in the bloody lab, won't he? So they do. They do have a little metal cap on top of them. Didn't know that.
Welcome.
I've just got to have a little look around. I just need to tell myself that those beds are the wrong. That's B ring. If you're wondering what I'm doing, look at NapNap95's latest streams on Twitch, and you'll see what I'm looking for.
Hey, have you got a second?
And there's the plant pot. Decorate that room. Where's? Must have merged the A and B rings together. Sorry, this is personal curiosity going on here. Yeah, it says sick bay.
Detected. This unit has activated.
Yeah, I can take every blue. Yeah, there's a little chemistry set on the vault table. The one thing I wouldn't trust to operate in my life. Well, there's the lions. It's a skanky bed for Maxon.
Need something, friend?
So it is a posh, different room. This is fucking hilarious. This is supposed to be the Elder's room, and there's a random scribe in his bed.
I've overheard some things. The offensive is going well, but do you think we can keep the pressure on them? Look, we've won every engagement we've been in so far.
These benches are super thick.
On our side, everything will be
Trash
fine.
can.
I guess that's a good look at it.
Now the question is, does one of these beds face the other way? No. What? Why is the desk terminals at like random orientations over these desks?
What was the result of the latest scan?
And yes, apparently this room really is just desks. One lock. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there actually is enough lockers for people. And
what's the latest report?
desks for everyone as well.
Activity in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is nearly secure.
Yes, he definitely merged the two rings though, because there was definitely lines this quarter, and you could see the mate empty because he hadn't finished. Obviously hadn't finished it yet, but you could see the sort of briefing room and the stairwell. Very interesting. So that was for personal curiosity. Now let's actually get around to destroying the Enclave. There's no metal caps on these stairs though, because this is the laboratorium.
I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but... Well, there's certainly nothing stopping them from doing that now, is there?
There was nothing stopping them from doing that anyway. Before Liberty Prime, there was no reason the Enclave couldn't have just bombed the place with vertibirds.
To work with. Yes.
It does make no sense.
Well, I'll see if we can't figure out how to read it. It would be good to salvage something from this mess. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Now I have to find Elder Lyons, who will probably be nowhere explainable, because he just seems to sort of wander around aimlessly. This is going to look totally different in Fallout 4. It's just going to look... Because it is kind of a weird looking room. Although they might make up the asset kit for it, because it is such a... This bit wouldn't be needing it, but these sort of big open rooms are very much a Fallout 3 only thing. I don't think Fallout 4 has anything comparable. Also, one fact I learned from that stream is the doors in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are considerably wider than those in Fallout 4. And I can kind of see it, which is funny because considering power armor is so much like more huge in Fallout 4. Smaller doors, bigger people, effectively bigger Brotherhood soldiers. Where are you, Lions? What the f... Why is the Elder in here? Why isn't... Oh yeah, because a scribe's in his bed.
I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope he can... With our primary weapon... I must admit, I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation...
Oh, you wuss.
And yet, discounting the fact that our best field commander is in a coma, and I personal feelings for my daughter, if we've...
No one believes in Lyons, that's kind of the problem, because he's kind of useless.
If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you.
He regrets everything. He's not a good leader.
Please. Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is a... She spends most of...
Wait, Jameson, wasn't that... What, in the archives, what, you mean your bedroom? The one with 2 armoured goons, and a 3rd armoured goon inside. And... Yep. Let's wake you out of that bed. It's not yours.
Can I be of assistance?
Here, take some holotags.
You have. If you have... Good.
Yeah, give you...
You're short on communication equipment. Sometimes, I'm afraid they're... Exactly. In calmer times, which is why I must now... Should you find any of the fallen brethren... They are on our... As I said, many of the units in the field...
Yeah. Why can't I just give you the holotags? She doesn't actually want to accept my holotags, probably because I haven't got any. But, oh well. I'm just perplexed as to why this mattress is like... Why is it... This isn't a double mattress. It isn't a single mattress. It is a triple mattress. What the f... fuck is wide and it is long? Why would you have a 3-person wide mattress?
Nice work back there. Let's hope the scribes can do something useful. Unfortunately, we don't have time. Based on what I've seen of...
Yay.
With the setback, all are available at the same time, but with everyone needed to help to... So, I'm going to have you...
Deathclaw Land.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a Tesla core. Our scribes needed to complete a... Get there. Check with Scribe Valentine.
I love how we know that Old Olney is dangerous despite potentially never having been there.
From what I understand, she may have come up with something.
Might as well pick up the... This is a laboratorium. Eee. Gotta get the Deathclaw blocker. At least get rid of some of the millions of Deathclaws up there. Again, a case of the Brotherhood adapting someone else's technology very, very quickly.
I'm still very, very busy.
Yes. Give me the bloody Deathclaw thing.
I don't know how much this will actually help, but I think I've figured out... Here. No. As long as you're within... If you get too far away, well, I'm not sure...
Yeah, because he punishes disobedience with death. It doesn't strike me as the best idea, because then you have to train up a new Deathclaw. Surely to just, I don't know, stun it would be better. But who knows? I guess they are kind of omnipresent. Just go to Old Olney, extract a few more orders. They're not exactly slow of breeding. Wow, there's just loads of Aquapura around here. I didn't realise that.
Welcome.
I didn't realise how much Aquapura there was. Broken Steel's weird in that it's the only. It's the only DLC I can think of that fully, is fully integrated within the main game and doesn't feel like something completely separate. Like, oh, I don't know, any of the other DLC. It feels like part of the main story, and it kind of weird to think that it was DLC, which makes me wonder if it wasn't supposed to be DLC. It just so became DLC because it wasn't finished on time. And you know how Bethesda likes its deadlines. That's why New Vegas was so rushed. It's because Bethesda demanded it was done in a certain time frame. Unrealistic goal. Well, oh well. Things are what they are. Modders fix most problems. And it's definitely one of the things Fallout 4 New Vegas is fixing, is it's sort of finishing it. Taking a full advantage of the Fallout 4 systems to, use the good from both to make a better game in both of them. I mean, I don't understand all the extreme hate for Fallout 4. Yes, it oversimplified things. Just... As much as I don't care for the skills, I will admit that they were sort of there. It did replace them. Every skill that had a tangible benefit to actually increasing the skill, other than just unlocking perks, did have an equivalent set of perks in Fallout 4. Big guns had heavy weapons. The perk. The assorted gun perks, laser was energy weapons was split into weapon types rather than energy or ballistic, which makes a little more sense. I mean, I can't see how knowing how to be really good with a little pistol will make you really good with a massive rifle. I don't know, but Explosives, obviously, got the explosive expert perk. you know, they did sort of exist in the form of the perks, but they weren't exactly well done. You know, I can agree with the complainers there that it was too streamlined. Oh, why is there a random Mr. Han?
Morning. Hey, what happened with... Thanks. Nice.
How may I serve you, master?
2 energy cells? 2 energy cells? Oh, you're cheaper than the Institute. And the Institute are very cheap. Let me see if I can't buff this thing up a bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't know if it's the right one because it's got the stupid massive capacitors on it. That's better. Where's the multipliers? Multipliers. There. There we go. We'll use this up for a bit. I just feel like a change of scenery. But, you know, combined with Fallout 4 New Vegas tastefully re-adding the bits of New Vegas that people liked, that I personally don't care for. I don't care for weapon degradation. I find that annoying. I found it annoying in Oblivion, and Oblivion was the first Bethesda RPG I ever played, and I found it annoying. It's just tedious. Especially when it takes such an unrealistic lack of fire to do it. Why is this doing that? Oh yeah, plasma go boom. Where are they shooting from? Oh yeah, plasma definitely go boom when I kill. Fallout 4 New Vegas should fix most of New Vegas's flaws, and with a bit of, with a bit of tweaking, should be able to remove the more annoyances. Why did I expect this to hit at that range? It doesn't ever thought. I mean, if it hits, it destroys, but I mean, that plasma explosion does a ridiculous amount of damage. That's stupid. I keep forgetting how ridiculous that is and not to use plasma in close proximity to anything. Springvale. I can see the school sign. Fallout 3's flaws were most of my flaws with Fallout 3 are either the same as New Vegas, with the annoyances in the system, like really repair mechanics. Ugh. I wouldn't mind a repair mechanic so much, and I kind of hope Fallout 4 New Vegas does this. If you repair using random junk, like you can repair leather armor with, say, leather. Like Fallout 4's power armor repair. Just don't have it break that easily, because the power armor breaks so fucking easy. It breaks after like one fight. It's the rate of which it breaks is ridiculous. That would need tweak. But if it used random junk to repair, I wouldn't have an issue. But it's the fact that, especially with New Vegas and it's sort of dodgy, and 3, both had dodgy cases of the level list issue, where if you didn't have with certain items, like for example, even with you needed jury rigger to repair certain items like Autumn's trench coat. You actually needed it because nothing was actually tied to it. you couldn't repair it with anything. And even with jury rigger, the list of what you could repair it with was extremely limited. So if you use random junk like, I don't know, leather, metal, aluminium, etc. to repair shit, it wouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't mind it as much. But so I'm sort of hopeful for New Vegas does it that way. So it would make it, it would make it an actual part of the game without making it just a fucking crippler. It would have to be done on the fly though. It shouldn't be a fucking workbench thing. Because there's one thing I hate more, and it's something console has really forced me to notice, is you've done something, and then you've got to go back to base to fix all your shit. It's really, to dump shit, fix shit, etc. It's really annoying. You can't explore. You can't have fun exploring when you're fucking around and trying to find, go back to maintain, basically. For lack of a better word. It isn't fun. I hate micromanagement. It's tedious. If I wanted to do that, I would be playing I'd be playing a resource management game. I wouldn't be playing a Bethesda RPG or an RPG of any sort. I'd be playing a dedicated resource management game if I wanted to micromanage every micro-facet of life. Does it do it on every kill? So it's supposed to do it on half the kills. Oh well.
Target locked. 10-4, going weapon high. Kill the kill shot.
I'm not a fan of damage threshold either. It's just, I find that damage threshold doesn't work. Like large single shot weapons just seem to completely negate it. Which is kind of annoying, really. Damage resist at least works. But if at least for New Vegas is doing it engine level, which means it actually gets put in properly and doesn't require 5,000 compatibility patches. I mean, my philosophy with mods has been simple. If your feature requires 100 different compatibility patches to work, and requires and doesn't work with mod added stuff, then it's not really implemented very well. You have script extender which can do things at an engine level and apply it to everything. So why don't you use them? Oh, Doggy Meat's here. This is Doggy Meat's home, which is kind of really out the way. I mean, let's just look at it. Considering player starts. I don't actually know where it starts. Here. This is kind of out the way for where you're going. God, this Fallout 3 seems big. I think it's because it actually is. And Fallout 4 New Vegas is going to be bigger than New Vegas. They have increased the size of the map. Whether that's by increasing the boundaries or by just making that big blot in the middle that you can't actually go into enterable. Where's sweet little Doggy Meat? Where is he? Where's little Doggy Meat? There's a Doggy Meat around here somewhere, I know it. They had to look for Doggy Meat in Fallout 3. You basically get given him in Fallout 4. And if you don't find a red rocket, you get given him a bit later. Oh no, Doggy Meat. Not Doggy Meat. No! Raiders killed doggy meat. The raiders are too efficient. I mean, he's a dog. He's not going to survive like 3 raid. Oh, doggy meat's alive. Two different. Aww. No, I'll have doggy meat with me for a while. Gotta have the cute puppy with you at some point. I mean, I don't have him in Fallout 4 because he's a pain in the arse. For lack of a better word. Actually, you know, that's one thing I don't really get with Fallout games is why a wire fence is such an obstacle. I mean, I've seen people climb over these, complete with the barbed wire. I've seen people climb over them. In reality, not on TV, not on like YouTube. In reality, I have seen a normal person climb over these things. They don't actually stop much. And to be honest, a pair of pliers would probably be enough to defeat them. And yet they're an impenetrable wall. Raiders. Ugh, blue Civ bra again. What? I can't even imagine why you would wear that. Yeah, I guess it's sort of keeps some fur, not, you know, like in place, but oh dear, do you bark at everything? Oh, I can't resist that face. Dogs barking, that's just a normal part of my life. Recently, we had a new floor put in the bathroom. And my dog had to be locked up. And for 2 hours straight, he never stopped barking once. He just kept constant barking for 2 hours. It was just constant. And doggy meat's getting closer, starting to become that. Boom! Oh, this is just ridiculous, this boom. And it's guaranteed, apparently. I guess I got to beam weapon me up, Scotty. Fun fact, Scotty that line was never, ever uttered. Ever. There was about pretty much every other variation using those words existed, but not beam me up, Scotty. That never happened. Ever. The Roach King! Oh no, the radical roaches. Oh dear, he actually has a throne. Oh dear. I didn't realize. I mean, I know Fallout 4 had the Veggie Blateria, who was very much just the Roach. Was very much supposed to be the Roach King again. But, you know, it's very much a reference to this guy. But I've never found this guy and his throne. His scummy, scummy throne. Surveying his lands. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't become Deathclaw Chow. Maybe that's why he has the minigun. Maybe that's why there's a minigun, because of these things. Now, where did it go? Bloody thing moved. Where is it? I saw it prowling. Where is it? I love something as enormous as a Deathclaw turns into this tiny little blue pile. It's so silly that I actually put no disintegrate on them in Fallout 4 because it's just a bit ridiculous that they turn into such a small pile. Same with dragons in Skyrim. If you ever manage to whack them with a electricity spell with disintegrate perk, which really has like no purpose other than like stopping zombies.
Target lock.
What was the Enclave doing here? I cannot further identify the origins of the Pharaoh Ghoul. Oh, feral doggy. I wouldn't put them as wolves. I didn't realise scorpions were arachnid. Do. Alright. Can't remember. You can't skip. Rodent. I feel like rodent teeth were already pretty damn sharp. So they're observing animal specimens. Yeah, well, someone has to do wasteland science. No one else seems to do any bloody science in this wasteland. I think that's all. Oh! That is ridiculous damage. There's some bits of it flying over there. Boom. Keep forgetting how ridiculous that plasma boom is. And if it catches anyone and they're just dead. Oh, I can't kill the eyebot. I can't bring myself to kill the eyebot. Oh, the barbed wire fence. And the protectron, which has gone boom. Oh no. Wait, big expansive open farmland. Little diner. Oh dear. Thingy of the... Oh dear. If that's what I think it is, and this is a diner I think it is, I think I know where I am and I don't want to be here. And not just because there's a radioactive plunge pool here. Yep. You're thinking, Deathclaw malware out here? Well, it's modded, obviously. But, they aren't Deathclaw babies. There's a full-blown Deathly Claws. I'm going to hide inside this shack. Which looks like the Deathclaw have been here. Looking about the mess. I don't even think Raiders make that kind of mess. Oh yep, hide inside. This is delivered. I want the weapon from it though. I put a custom weapon on it. Well, semi-custom. It uses vanilla assets. Mainly because it would be kind of a very effective weapon to have in Deathclaw land. Oh shit, guys. And smashed. It got me. Oh, hello, Dirk Hassan. Yeah, you definitely do not want to fight it outside. In fact, it would actually be justification for using a Fat Man. If I could guarantee the Fat Man won't completely miss and do nothing. You know, it was very much a case of you don't fight it, it's that strong. You know, I like fighting strong. It's no fun fighting the weak shit. You gotta have something that makes you actually use strategy to fight it rather than just going out and gunning it. That's funny, the cows have survived. Or not. The cows have now been splattered by the giant Deathclaw. Where's the Fat Man? Might as well try the Fat Man. Whoa, that's got some range! I'm not used to the foot. Wow! I don't think I remembered how powerful the Fat Man was. I think I got used to the fact of the very, very small boom Fallout 4. It's like firing the Murph. It's instant death. Oh dear. Oh dear. I can say that did not end the way I expected it to. Did that? No! Vic shouldn't die. Now she's dead. That Fat Man is... That is ridiculous. I actually can't believe how powerful that was. But that's what I wanted. Uses the grenade launcher, but yeah, because it's basically a heavy machine gun. You know, if I'm going to go to Deathclaw Central, I want something that can actually take them out. Especially when you're loaded up with these. Because I don't want to use the explosive rounds because they're kind of overkill. Oh, it's in the Enclave. Oh, where's that plasma? That's my fart gun. That'll do. Wrong one. Why does this one take so much less damage than the others? Oh, it's Talon Company. Oh, doggy meat. Nom 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 nom. I want to give you good armor so you can run up and punch someone. Oh, it's kind of a shame. They're kind of useless. Let's take his Finred paste. How did I ever live without quick loot? Seriously. That's one of the things from Fallout 4 that I just can't live without. Ever since seeing that there was a quicker way of looting shit in Fallout 4, I could never live without it. What the? Carhenge? Oh no, it's someone's super skanky outhouse. Ah, yuck. Yeah, someone's hyper skanky outhouse. Lovely. I love skanky old outhouses. Yeah, because there's nothing more disgusting than an outhouse with tons of growth behind it. Be free, little Deathclaw. Well, I can't open this. I've got the cage key, haven't I? I'll be free, little Deathclaw. I love how the Deathclaw isn't like remotely bothered by the thing shooting it. Where is the Deathclaw? It's just roaming free. It doesn't actually want to do anything, it's just roaming free. And now it's stuck on a tree. Sometimes you do wonder. Yeah, there's a quest marker on this camp. I'm sure this is the Deathclaw that I released. Here it is. Why the Deathclaw didn't want to do anything is a mystery. Oh well. If the Deathclaw doesn't want to fight, the Deathclaw doesn't want to fight. You can't make it.
this all over nowadays. I wonder what it means.
These. Is in the iBot? Or the car? Because they don't seem to be looking at the iBot, they seem to be looking at the car.
What's it doing out here?
I don't know, but I'd stay away from it. No telling what those Enclave types will get up to next.
So they are trying to talk about the iBot, but they're actually looking at the cars. Okay. Into Deathclaw World. This is where I bring out the big gun. It's the incendiary zone. And now you can see why I've got. I made this thing. Well, I didn't really make it, I sort of made the stats for it. I made it use 50 cal rounds. Let's just stop burning when they're dead. Now I need healing again. Eat an entire cornfield, that'll work. Really? Do I have to eat the entire cornfield? Ugh, that's another thing for the bear. Healing items actually heal for the amount they state. Really? The corn is working extraordinarily slowly. Why would you ever go through Deathclaw Land? I can still see the smoking trail of what used to be a Deathclaw. Or at least, it is half a living Deathclaw. I can't see it, it's too dark. I can't go through the gap in the fence. And well, I'm sure it'll follow me. These things always do. Can you hear it yet? I'm not sure how you'd do all in Fallout 4 because Deathclaws are kind of huge. So you'd have to make the tunnels bigger or find some way of making the bloody Deathclaws smaller. I guess. Not duck and cover. I need to read duck and cover, I think that's inappropriate. Yeah, that's a skill book. I thought it was. Doggy meat, stop barking. Got a wussy little bark, but... I mean, when a fucking terrier that's about at most like 1.5 foot long, not even 2 foot long. Yeah, I'm convinced my dog's not even 2 foot long. Maybe if he extends his tail out, he would be, but he won't. He tends to have his tail either down when he's asleep or up when he's awake. I've got enough of these for one more Deathclaw. I'll try the armor piercings. Deathclaws. Look at them. They're everywhere. I don't know, my bobby pins may drop below 50. Must resist urge to hoard. Okay, there's a big Deathclaw corpse, and it must be the way I've been. Oh yeah, this is dead end. Really? That was the Pit-Boy light on? Oh! I forgot how fucking useless the Pit-Boy light was. I can't see a bloody thing! This is definitely the way to kill Deathclaw. Definitely the way to kill Deathclaw. Can't see a bloody thing. Really? This. What is the point? Is the fucking point in that? Oh, it wants me to go this ladder.
What the? How? Oh, yeah. Only there's a few Deathclaws down here that might have other ideas. We ran faster than the others, that's how.
Good logic.
Nothing honorable about it, but we're still alive. Listen, this wasn't my fault, okay? It wasn't my idea, but whatever. What's done is done. Me and Kid, we're getting... See you later.
And not even taking a crap with him. There's even a keyboard in that pile of garbage. Oh, they didn't even take the garbage with them. Yeah, if you're going to look leggy, you would at least take your bloody water with you. Wouldn't you? You'd take your water. Even if you're going to take nothing else, you would take the water. Have to resist the urge to hoard. Where are they? This way. Where the Deep Claw? The Death Claws are everywhere. And of course, these are way too tight a space to use a bloody fat man. I think I fell down the wrong basement. No, I think I was supposed to go through the basement. One of the bloody things somewhere. Look at them! They're everywhere! I've never seen so many Death Claws in one place. No one Quarry Junction has this many. Oh yeah. Stop! Jackie, stop looting shit. This is not Fallout 4. You don't have to loot everything in sight. So many valuable resources. That's another benefit of not having to deal with with quick loot. You don't have to deal with that lag. Bloody loading menu lag. Deep Claw. See, there is a very obvious reason I got this weapon. I died once to a giant Death Claw smushing me out. I died again to a bloody fat man with a gigantic blast radius. But it was worth it because I got the weapon that actually deals with a bloody Death Claw. Oh, Yellow alert, keep shut up.
Target may be in range.
Really? I could stand that close to him and he didn't notice. Doggy meat's found his way across. Oh, that lag. It's painful. It hurts.
Target locked.
Doggy meat.
Where am I supposed to go? Ugh. And I always find I've one little hole and always fall through it. Always. Out the way. This was a dead end. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
No sign of target.
Still no sign of target. Yeah, because there's nothing down. Can't find my way through.
Engaging.
I think that's stuck in the wall. Where am I supposed to go? There's no doorways anywhere. I mean, I think you found doggy meat, but I don't find anyone else. Oh, I'm supposed to go up. You know, the magical thing telling you the up-down enemy marker is actually really, really handy because it tells you where you have to go sometimes. Oh dear, where am I? Oh, not now. Another good thing about Fallout 4, you can level up when you want to, not when it demands you must. So much shit. Oh, so much shit. There's just so much shit. Oh god, there's so many crappy perks. So many shitty perks. They're all so shit. These are awful! All of them! They're all awful! That'll do. It's terrible, but it'll do. That'll do. Oh, the perks are so bad. Like, so many of them are focused on VATS, when VATS is completely useless. Ow! Door crushed me against the wall. Nope. And these lock you out properly, unlike Fallout 4, which lock you out for 10 seconds. Which is just truly pathetic. And you gotta go through this tedious cycle. Oh, God. Okay, so conversation's very, very close. appreciation is not right, which means it can't be ending in Atian. See, that's helpful. The thing is, with these, you sometimes you just have to get lucky to get one that's actually a useful clue. Now, Pip-Boy Light actually has a use. That was just pure luck. Is it mostly on the... Is it all on the left, like it in Fallout 4, where the right answer's nearly always on the left? I think I'm supposed to pull that. But it doesn't seem to work. So much for disabling the security system. Well, it can't be just. It can't be the other ones. It has to be mistrustful. No, that still doesn't work. And that's still very clearly on. Think someone had enough metro tickets to balance a bloody 8-ball on top of it. And what amazes me is that stood while the building was obviously going to be shocked by a blast. Which is, I think, quite impressive that they built it so well that it stood up for 200. Sentry bots just are not a threat, and you'd think they would be, but they're kind of not really that dangerous because they go down really quickly. The balancing is awful. Get lucky again. Well, that's where I came in. Nope. That's the way down. Oh, fuck it. You just take it and take the hit. Ugh. How did I not notice this door? Did I see Mentats? Did see Mentats. Thought I saw Mentats. Oh, Deathclaw again. Forgot we're in Old Olney, so... Oh fuck it, I'm gonna have to take some rats because there's no bloody food is so fucking useless. Food is so useless. So useless. Oh yeah, implant Y3 removes radiation. Durr. Vault? Yeah, I'm not even bothering. I hate vaults. You know, bloody fucking mazes. Why the fuck am I so slow? Oh, I somehow toggled caps lock somehow. Oh, just die. Oh dear, what's happened to the... What's happened to quick loot? Oh dear, please no. Oh no! See if reloading fixes it. Ugh. Sometimes reloading fixes all. Oh. Yeah, an awful long time to reload the save from far, well, like half a meter away. Nope. Quick loot has completely ceased functioning. Oh well. I can't live without it, so... Quick loot, quick loot, quick loot. Pull up for quick loot. Disable. Launch New Vegas. This is a diagnostic Sometimes it just ceases working. And you've got to basically go in, save, load up, you know, say, basically go in, you know, make a save, exit, disable all the mod, go in, make a save, then leave and re-enable the mod, and it goes. Don't know why, but it works. That's the funny thing with any Bethesda RPG, and I don't care that Obsidian made New Vegas. It was made using mostly Bethesda's assets and changes to the Gamebryo engine. You know, it was Bethesda did a lot of the groundwork for them, and it was a case of you get used to the fact that in Bethesda games you don't do logical things. You do things like almost ritual-like. You know, the process is almost like a ritual. You sort of have to... You sort of have to get used to the fact that you have to do things in a very ritualistic way. When something works and it's repeatable, then that's the process you do. I don't care if it's some weird arcane ritual that shouldn't work. It does so. It's just the nature of a Bethesda RPG. You have to just do it their way. No other game I've ever seen bugs out like a Bethesda game does. None. Absolutely none. Never. And a weird, you know, occasional weird glitch, sure, but persistent weird glitches like a Bethesda game, never. And most of the time, the weird glitches are just that, a weird glitch. They don't come back. Oh, bloody... What do you... For, you know, Bethesda RPG is just... Ugh. You have to do some ritualistic process to fix it. I mean, I was having fun with the Skyrim Special Edition, making sure that's all working properly. One, the meshes wouldn't show up. No reason why it shouldn't. But for some reason, one of the meshes just did not want to show up. So I reconverted the mesh and it worked fine. Then there was a subject with the Skyrim logs that didn't want to work. A lot of distant objects, for example, take this shot. That would have been pink. This rock would have been pink. This rock would have been normal. This rock would have been pink. That 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 would have been pink. You know, anything that was distance was basically pink. You know, because the log was fucked up. So I deleted the log in the meshes folder. It just crashed the desktop. So plan C was to get the BSA, open it, and just extract the log or replace it, and that worked fine. It's just the weirdest thing. This special edition in particular seems to really struggle with BSAs. You can see why that 50 cal machine gun was so helpful. You can see why I wanted that in Old Olney, because that was not particularly easy. Blamco mac and cheese, because, you know, it goes like a bomb. Yeah, why did I eat the brain fungus? I'm going to be regretting that with rats for the rest of my life. Seriously, brain fungus is awful. I'm going to be irradiating myself for the rest of my life. Because seriously, brain fungus goes on way too fucking long. It just never ends. It's the brain. There we go. The brain fungus has finally stopped. Takes 3 hours worth of bloody rads from it. Brain fungus. Taking less rads from the environment than it was from that bloody brain fungus. Loot. I'm so fucking used to looting. It's just... It's a hard habit to break. Did you... There's nothing here. You know, like the deadest spot in Fallout 3. Because normally there's at least something going on, but again, there's hand-placed details like rocks and shit. Unlike New Vegas' emptiness, where it was like nothing, there was like an auto-gen plant and that's it. These are all pre-placed, these rocks. These aren't mechanical, these aren't like program placed, these are actually placed. Oh look! An eyebot. That one I don't know why I couldn't shoot the one earlier, I don't know. Oh dear, dog meat. The barking is getting on my nerves now. Teleports away. I forgot that companions did that. It's creepy. Just phase out of existence. It's not like they don't just wait in the spot until you go so many feet away and then phase out. No, they phase out immediately. Yeah, I don't know why there isn't an option to have doggy meat go to your Megaton house. Because that would be better, you know, go to the actual house rather than just sit outside Vault 101 for the rest of time. And no, a radical scorpion. Now it's a teeny weeny goo pile. Oh well. Hey! Go away!
Sorry, put our computer on.
Go away! Ugh. And that is precisely why I don't stream when she's around. You can which means the stream has to end now. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Where's the saves? Wow, 728 saves. And that's save 2. And that's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. Goodbye!